This is the timesheet module of VSURVE. Accurate time tracking is at the core of any labor management system. You can integrate with all your calendars and clone timesheets, add time entries manually, and view all time entries for auditing. By clicking on this black icon here at the top, you can integrate your calendars with the timesheet module. I have integrated my Outlook and Google Calendar. You can add more by clicking on this Add Account button. If you want to look at only your Outlook accounts, events, and activities on the VSURVE timesheet module, you can uncheck your Google and all the Outlook ones will only be visible. For now, we have selected all. You can change your timesheet view by clicking on the three dots at the top. You can see the day view, month view, or the week view. In your timesheet, all the blue entries are coming from your Outlook calendar and black ones are coming from your Google account calendar. You can also make manual entries in your timesheet just by clicking on the box. You can specify the from, to, time period, duration, description. Also add the project, ticket, and activity details in order to complete this time entry. And then click on submit to add this time entry. As you can see, this is the pink timesheet entry that we just made manually. You can drag and drop and place the time entries on a different date and time. You can also increase the duration by just dragging the time entry on the timesheet. You can clone your time entries. If you don't want to clone each of these time entries manually, you can clone the complete timesheet in just one click by clicking on this clone timesheet. You can clone by day, week, month, or a custom date range. You can select from what date you want to copy the time entries and copy them to this copy to date. And clicking on this clone will create your cloned timesheet. Once you clone the timesheet, you can submit for approval and timesheet submitted successfully. It will go to your immediate supervisor or your manager for approval. And now this is waiting for approval and now you can't edit it anymore. It shows pending approval. But when you go to the previous week, you can see unsubmitted. So this time entry is not submitted. You can again submit it for approval to your immediate supervisor or manager. By clicking on this time card button, you can generate a time card for any resource. You can specify the project, the consultant name, custom range, and clicking on submit will generate a time card, the work done by this consultant in the specified duration. You can export it as a PDF or a CSV file. And you can see this is exported in a PDF format, which can again be used further to get signatures and get final approvals. Going back to the timesheet dashboard, you can also withdraw submission to make changes again and resubmit. Last in the timesheet module is this timer at the top right. By clicking on the start button, it will start the timer and start recording your time entry. You can click on pause or you can click on start again. And if you want to stop the timer, just click on this red stop button and it will give you a pop-up to make a new manual time entry on your timesheet. And here you have this demo time entry. There are different APIs also in the timesheet module that you could use in VSURVE to integrate with your ERP systems to do time, leave of absence, benefits, project cost tracking, and other activities. VSURVE supports different time capture options. We have separate time clock devices for measuring clock in, clock out. Mobile or GPS can also be integrated. Biometrics like fingerprint, facial recognition, and RFID time capture can also be done. You can see your timesheet approvals here. Supervisors can review, approve, or modify time entries to maintain payroll accuracy. All the pending approvals are visible here. These are the approved time entries by this user, and these are the rejected ones. You can select multiple time entries and approve or reject them. To view the time entry in detail, you can click on the three dots, click on view. You can see all the time entry details for this user. Click on back to approvals to go to the main screen.